Hi guys, welcome to another Supplement Facts from supplements.co.nz. I'm Jason and this is Kim.
Hey.
And tonight we've got Mike Kingsmore from BSC here. And in this video we're going to be talking about BSC NitroBol.
This is a really cool product. It's like, I love it because it's the all-in-one.
That's a great way of putting it actually, and I always like to pitch the biggest, most important selling feature of NitroBol is that it's actually my favourite. So that's the reason you should get NitroBol. But seriously, the reason it's my favourite is not just it does taste great, but it is an all-in-one. You don't have to go out there and buy a pot of creatine, pot of glutamine, some branched-chain amino acids, some arginine, carbs and protein. It's all in one. You take this straight after your workout and you can almost taste all those additives. It's just a little bit thicker, there's just a little bit more kick. This was actually originally designed as a post-workout for one of the world's leading rugby teams back when they used to win a lot. They don't win so much anymore because we don't supply it to them. But having said that, you know, a lot of the top Super Rugby teams have been using it and they're doing really, really well at the moment. And, you know, I've found great success with it. It's a huge dose, let me tell you. In one serving, 7 grams of glutamine, 3 grams of creatine, 7.2 grams of branched-chain amino acids, 900 milligrams of arginine, and it's a 50-50 carbs and protein split. So it's giving you everything you need straight after your workout, everything you need in one hit.
It is mean, like instead of having like 5 different containers and getting
Can you tell people the importance maybe of carbohydrates? Sometimes people go, oh, carbs are bad, but this why you'd want to have some carbohydrate in your post-workout or pre-workout protein?
Absolutely. Well, carbs are like the fuel. They're like the petrol. You put petrol in a car, the car runs. If you don't put petrol in it, the car does not run. I know there's the perception out there that carbs are bad, but you still need carbs to run the processes of the body. So, you know, if you want to burn fat, you need carbs to run the body to burn the fat. Yeah. You can't run on 0 carbs unless
you also want to recover well so you can keep up with the really intense workouts.
Exactly.
If you don't make it to Friday, you ain't good.
and if you think about those workouts, you know, you've come out of the gym, you've smashed yourself to oblivion. Your body isn't effectively in a depleted state, so any carbs you introduce are not going to end up here. They're actually going to end up in the muscle tissue, recovering and being part of that recovery process. Yeah. And so, yeah, you do need to take carbohydrates in, as well as the protein. If you're taking just protein, there's nothing to shuttle the protein around, so you need the carbohydrates to transport it as well. So you've got the carbs, the protein, and it's a big hit, and that's the one time, in fact, like I say, there's 2 times a day that you can have a big dosing of carbohydrates. One is straight after your workout, and one is first thing in the morning. You know, my saying is you fuel the car at the beginning of the journey, not at the end. You load up on your carbs at the beginning of the day, and you taper off during the day. Straight after workout, you get a get out of jail free card. You can have your carbs then. This particular formula, though, we actually recommend you take a half serve before your workout. Now, obviously, if it's an upper body workout, half an hour. If it's a lower body workout, make it an hour because you don't want to have it revisiting you if you're training hard enough.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. And that's going to give you the BCAAs, which are a buffer to prevent your body going too catabolic. You want to stimulate and to some degree almost annihilate the muscle, but you don't want to destroy it. So if you can go, you know, through that process of really working the muscle but not being too catabolic, then you're going to go much further down the recovery pathway. So yeah, you can also utilize the creatine and the glutamine just as a little bit of a fuel as well. These are options for your body instead of going catabolic, breaking down its own muscle and chewing up on that. You know, you have other alternatives first. So
yeah, so after weights, after sport, after martial arts, after pretty much
and what type of trainer is this suited for?
The hard trainer. If you're, you know, doing a light little walk around the park, you know, you don't need it. Let's be honest. That's just a lifestyle. If you're putting in the effort, and as you said to me, if it's martial arts, that's hard work. If it's, you know, boxing, if it's a spin class, I mean, those guys are crazy. I'd never do spin classes. You know, if it's bodybuilding, something where you're really, really taxing the body and you need to recover. And particularly if you're doing it frequently, if you're doing 1 workout a week, you've got plenty of time to recover. If you're training seriously, you're training, you know, 4, 5, 6 times a week, you need NitroBol.
Cool. So thanks, Mike. Thanks, Kim. And thanks, guys, for watching. Stay tuned for the next BSC. So that was BSC NitroBol. Thanks.